Today we're going to Cars and Coffee, hosted by Los Munchies. We're going to talk with local business owners about their passion, hustle, and what drives them. Oh, that's the one you're talking about.
Oh, Peluche is still here.
Here at Cars and Coffee at Los Munchies.
With Porsche Club of America.
In Washington Heights.
My name is Charlemagne Benjamin with the Charlemagne Benjamin Realty Team, and today I'm here with
Dwayne Wilson.
Great. So could you just tell me a little bit about what you do with the Porsche Club of America?
Sure. So I'm the West Region Director for the Metropolitan New York Porsche Club of America. So that means that I run events and whole programs in Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island.
And how do you get into an industry like that?
Well, it's all volunteer job, so I just give up my time and go out and hang out with club members and business owners who are club members, and we promote everybody, and so it's just a mutually beneficial arrangement. We get to go look at cars and have coffee and promote a member's business.
And I feel like out of everything, which already sounds amazing, what would be one thing that really stuck out to you? I guess one event that you had in the past?
Well, everybody really likes the events that we do downtown in Manhattan with the old buildings, and so anytime we can get something down on Lower East Side or Soho or the Meatpacking District, those go over really well. They make nice pictures. So,
how often do you guys have these events?
During the summer and the fall, probably twice a month. Okay. And then we do a few events through the rest of the year.
Absolutely. Do you have an idea as to when an event like that would happen again in Soho?
Probably in the next couple of months. So actually at the end of next month, on the 28th, we're going to do something on Bond Street.
Time? I mean, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Well, I only have really old ones, and so I like seeing everybody's new ones. And so
is that yours right there?
Yeah, mine's the 87 944.
How does it drive?
It drives very well, but it's a little. I joke that it's my dentist car. It's very well behaved for a 1987 car.
It looks beautiful.
People go, "Is it loud?" And I go, "Oh no, not at all." I like to have fun with it, so it's a little bit of a weird spec. So that's what I like about it.
What's something unique about it?
Well, it's an S model for one. They only made them for 2 years. It has a bigger engine and a different drivetrain, and 16 valves instead of 8. And then the color is called Nautic Blue, which is sort of a semi-rare color. Now it's a paint to sample color for new 911s.
Really?
And the interior is factory leather and pinstripe flannel. So it's got a very bizarre, weird interior with a blue exterior. So I like it. I think it's just weird.
Absolutely. I mean, that sounds pretty awesome to me.
Weird and fun.
How do you get into it? Was that your first car?
Oh, no. That's probably car number 34, 35.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of collection do you have?
I have a car problem. Some people have shoe problems. I have a car problem. Old Alfa Romeo, Mercedes, a bunch of Volkswagens, a 1968 912, which is another early model Porsche. Just a bunch of cars. So,
well, if you don't mind me asking, what got you able to, what was your business plan or your career path to be able to acquire so many vehicles?
I had a really bizarre career path. So I went to art school.
Okay.
So graduated with a sculpture degree. Spent the first year of college starving to death, and decided that I needed to do something more than that.
Okay.
Got recruited by a bank of all things, and went and ran the internet division for a bank in the early 90s and built all of that up, and then just started companies after that, financial services companies and technology companies, and so that's just been the last 30 years. I'm a lot older than
so a lot of tech companies.
A lot of tech companies. Yeah.
Wow. So that was like when there was, I would imagine, big competition with all that starting up in that same time frame, or were you like
we were one of the very first. Our bank was one of the very first to do a lot of the internet-based stuff. And so,
what would be like one piece of advice that you would give?
Be nice to other people. People remember how you treat them. And if you're mean and pretentious and grumpy like I was for a long time, you'll end up with no friends and no jobs. And so try to be nice and helpful, and realize that as you're getting older, the younger people need help growing as well, and so it's time to like chill out and give back. So that's my motto at this point in my life.
I appreciate that very much. Thank you.
Cheers.
Do you mind if we check out your car?
Oh, please.
Told you not to call them. Hi, I'm Samantha. I'm here with.
Raymond.
And can you tell me a little bit what you do?
So my name is Raymond, actually known as Dario. Just to like clarify that, a lot of people know me as Dario. So I've been in real estate 11 years, and I've been owning a car wash now for a year now.
Okay. And how did you get into that industry?
So the car wash industry, it was kind of like, I wouldn't say luck, but it just fell on my lap. Somebody called me to sell the car wash. I showed it to about 20 buyers. Nobody had the vision, and luckily we took over it. We negotiated a deal that worked in their favor and our favor, and a year in, right now we're known as like the spot to go to in the Bronx.
Okay, and how did you really stand out among all those car wash businesses?
So we're hand wash, so one that makes us already like a little bit better than a regular express car wash. We're an express hand wash, but the details that the guys go into is like insane. I'm a car guy, I love cars, so I know what car washes were missing. One, it was a vibe. Two, modern look. And then three is just the washes itself. The biggest blessing we have is that we have space to work on your car and to work at a fast pace. Some places you go to and they gotta put you to the side. When you come in and you get like one of our best washes, you're gonna get treated the same way like another customer would when he gets a basic washage. But you know, you're gonna get the more premium, I would say, products and details, but you're still gonna get top tier service whether you go from a low end wash to our highest wash.
Okay. And what is the biggest risk you have taken in growing your business?
The biggest risk was, one, I'd never owned a car wash. I didn't know anybody who owned a car wash, so going into the unknown was the biggest risk.
And is there anything, any tips, any advice someone gave you into going to this business that helped you?
I have a marketing background. I went to school for marketing. So the biggest tip was like, you know, you got to let everybody know. Also being in real estate is like, you can't be a secret car wash owner the same way you can't be a secret real estate agent. You got to let everybody know you're a realtor. This is what I do. So everywhere I go, I let everybody know I own a car wash. And then, you know, people go, they test out the service, they love it, and then refer everybody else.
And do you have any other tips in growing your business and scaling it to new locations? For example, how do you even pick a location where you want to be?
As far as locations, what you want to look at is, one, the demographic that, you know, people are going to be able to support your business. Two, you want to be on a strip that people see your business. And then three, you know, once you're in there, you got to go crazy with the marketing.
And last question, is there any advice you want to give to anybody watching, an entrepreneur who wants to create their own business and maybe is too scared to?
I've had 2 failing businesses already. This is gonna be my 3rd. So this one is actually successful, so it hit. So even if it doesn't happen on the first one, keep going, keep trying, create your own vision, and keep going forward. I saw a post the other day where somebody said, we worry about the bad things, but we don't worry about the good things. Exactly. So I feel like you should think about the good things. Don't think about the bad things, because you know, you can't control the bad, you can't control the good. But if you really stay positive and you're like, yo, I'm gonna kick ass, then that's the attitude you stay.
And is there any like website or where people can find you online?
We got an Instagram, Lavado Hand Car Wash, 1301 Westchester Ave. We're all over Google, Apple Maps. It's pretty easy to find. It's one of the best washes you could possibly get.
Thank you very much again for your time.
Thank you guys.
Then when this came up, I was like, I have to have it. I can't.
Somebody
I'm Samantha. I'm here with.
Jose,
Can you tell me a little bit about what you do?
restaurant business.
How did you get into this business?
I didn't even plan it, to be honest. It wasn't planned. We just started selling pizza. People just started asking for burgers, quesadillas, tacos, smoothies, and we just started adding stuff to our menu, and that's how it went.
And how long have you been in this business for?
9 years.
And the restaurant business can be very competitive. How does your business stand out?
It stands out because we put in a lot of effort and we do a lot in social media and we stay on top of our quality.
And how do you plan to scale or grow your business? Any tips, any advice you can give?
Keep good people in your team, make everybody feel comfortable, and that's about it. I add people to my team all the time. Everybody who wants to work is welcome.
And when you have a lot of locations, how do you pick where you want to have your business at, where you want to have your restaurant?
That's a tough one. Me and my brother, we study the neighborhood wherever we're going to open up a location and look around. And we take advice from clients and customers. They always tell us, hey, we need you here, we need you there, and we always go and take a look and see what can we do.
And what was the biggest risk you took when opening your business or growing your business?
The biggest risk was opening it, to be honest. I was 21 years old when we did it.
And how did you overcome that risk? Did you have any mentors, anybody helping you throughout that process?
A lot of car guys coming to my restaurant, parking cars outside, doing a lot of content and support from family and friends.
And for anybody watching, do you have any advice that you can give to them who is interested in starting or creating their own business?
Yes. When you open your business, dedicate time, put effort in it, and believe and trust the process. You're not going to be busy as soon as you open. It takes time. It takes time.
Thank you very much for the interview. And where can people find your locations at?
We have 6 locations, 3 in the Bronx, 2 in Manhattan, and 1 in Queens. So you can find us here in 421 West 202 Street, 1405 St. Nicholas, New York, New York. And Queens is 9805 Atlantic Avenue, Woodhaven, New York. Bronx is 396 East Tremont, Bronx, New York. 1354 Edward LeGrand and 3421 Jerome, Bronx, New York.
All right, thank you again for this interview.
Thank you.